Question is a work by Karl Marx, written in 1843, and first published in Paris in 1844 under the German title Zur Judenfrage in the Deutsch-Französische Jahrbucher. It was one of Marx's first attempts to deal with categories that would later be called the materialist conception of history. The essay criticizes two studies by Marx's fellow young Hegelian Bruno Bauer on the attempt by Jews to achieve political emancipation in Prussia. Bauer argued that Jews could achieve political emancipation only by relinquishing the particular religious consciousness, since political emancipation requires a secular state, which he assumes does not leave any space for social identities such as religion. According to Bauer, such religious demands are incompatible with the idea of the rights of man. True political emancipation, for Bauer, requires the abolition of religion. Marx uses Bauer's essay as an occasion for his own analysis of liberal rights, arguing that Bauer is mistaken in his assumption that in a secular state, religion will no longer play a prominent role in social life, and giving as an example the pervasiveness of religion in the United States, which, unlike Prussia, had no state religion. In Marx's analysis, the secular state is not opposed to religion, but rather actually presupposes it. The removal of religious property qualifications for citizens does not mean the abolition of religion or property, but only introduces a way of regarding individuals in abstraction from them. On this note, Marx moves beyond the question of religious freedom to his real concern with Bauer's analysis of political emancipation. Marx concludes that while individuals can be spiritually and politically free in a secular state, they can still be bound to material constraints on freedom by economic inequality, an assumption that would later form the basis of his critiques of capitalism. A number of scholars and commentators regard on the Jewish question, and in particular its second section, which addresses Bauer's work, the capacity of present-day Jews and Christians to become free, as anti-Semitic. However, a number of others disagree. The argument between Bauer and Marx. In Marx's view, Bauer fails to distinguish between political emancipation and human emancipation. As noted above, political emancipation in a modern state does not require the Jews to renounce religion. Only complete human emancipation would involve the disappearance of religion, but that is not yet possible within the hitherto existing world order. In the second part of the essay, Marx disputes Bauer's theological analysis of Judaism and its relation to Christianity. Bauer has stated that the renouncing of religion would be especially difficult for Jews because Judaism is, in his view, a primitive stage in the development of Christianity. Hence, to achieve freedom by renouncing religion, the Christians would have to surmount only one stage, whereas the Jews would need to surmount two. In response to this, Marx argues that the Jewish religion does not need to be attached to the significance it has in Bauer's analysis, because it is only a spiritual reflection of Jewish economic life.